And if you're in California, we're still on day one of the marathons. Keep the donations coming. Keep the support showing. Big John, thank you so much for that raid during during the run. Love you all. Keep the support going, and I will see you back later. I'll be hosting all weekend. Have a run here coming up on Saturday. Yes, I am plugging my own run, Splatterhouse with Zallard 1. That being said, I am going to hand it over to SporadicErratic, and that is all for me. Thanks, everyone, and I will see you all soon.
What's up, friends? I am your host, SporadicErratic. I hope you are ready to get your face melted off, because up on deck we have an amazing Super Monkey Ball Deluxe run coming up from Helix. If you are just joining us, you are watching Calithon Stand Together, raising money for the Bail Project. Stand Together is being brought to you by the teams at Calithon, Midwest Speed Fest, and the Task Force. What's up, Lordy Bunkins? What's up, Twitch chat? Oh, this music is so dope too. I hope you all enjoyed that Mega Man run. It's fantastic. Okay, I am getting word that we are ready to go, so y'all get ready for Super Monkey Ball Deluxe in SMB2 with Helix.
Hey, that's me. I'm Helix. This is a monkey game. I'm not alone though, I also have a commentator. Who is muted. I don't know if he knows that.
Whoops, hopefully get them in here soon, or them, I should say. Hopefully get them in here soon.
It's Bites. This is Well, I'm just going to talk about what exactly this is. This is Super Monkey Ball Deluxe in SMB2. You might be thinking, what the heck does that even mean? This means it is a ROM hack of Super Monkey Ball 2 that essentially makes it Super Monkey Ball Deluxe. It's really cool. It's almost like a port of Monkey Ball Deluxe for the GameCube, because that game didn't originally come out on the GameCube. So that makes it more accessible to people. Like I can play it on the Wii now, I can play it with the GameCube controller, which is the best controller to play Monkey Ball with, and I will explain that a little bit later. I think my commentator is unmuted now.
Yep, I was muted in the server, but everything seems to be good now.
Word. Alright then, there you go. Did you... Oh, and now he's just not even in the channel anymore. Oh, there you are. This is weird stuff going on.
Everything should be good now.
With Discord.
Yeah, hey, what's up? I'm Bites, and I'm going to be co-commentating here with Helix.
Yeah, you were involved in this hack at least a little bit, weren't you?
Yeah, that's right. I helped a little bit with porting some of the levels over from Deluxe into Super Monkey Ball 2. I helped a lot with organizing the project at first, though it kind of took off a little bit without me after that point.
Yeah, this is actually very faithful to Deluxe. I mean, you even saw the Deluxe logo on the title screen. Like, it's really good.
Yeah, there was actually...
I'm gonna use...
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna talk about like what file I'm gonna use. It doesn't matter. What were you saying?
I was gonna say there was actually a bit of controversy over the creation of this hack as to whether we should be improving stages over the original designs or if we should leave it completely faithful to the original Xbox version. I think for the most part we ended up leaving it faithful to the original.
That's really cool, actually. I did not know that. And yeah, I believe this is like extremely faithful to the original. I think everything else I can explain while the run is going, except for one other thing. I should note that this is 999 bananas. This means I have to max out the banana counter as I play through story mode, and of course still complete the run. So, that'll be interesting. I don't think this is on... I'm sure 999 bananas for vanilla SMB2 has been shown off before. Maybe not. But it definitely has never been shown off for this hack in a marathon. So I'm really excited to do this. I imagine y'all are ready on time, and I'm ready to go, so... Bites, if you would like to count me down, and we'll start on go.
I would love to. Alright, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go!
Alright. So the very first thing you're going to see me do is retry. This is just to skip that little opening animation. It's faster, and then you're going to see me stage select immediately after entering the goal. This menuing saves minutes over the course of the run. It's actually extremely important. I'm going to not go for bananas here, and it's a very risky play because I arguably need them, but I just made a route change about an hour ago, so hopefully I can actually land the trick I'm relying on. I think I can, and even if I don't, I have more backup bananas, so we should be alright. You're also going to see me move diagonally at the start of every level. That is called boosting. We accelerate faster if we do it diagonally. Don't know if you can go more in depth about that, Bites. You might be able to.
I would love to. So, if there's anybody here who's familiar with how movement works in a couple older shooters like GoldenEye and Perfect Dark, diagonals are kind of accomplished by adding together your forward and sideways movement, and the distance from the center of a square to its corners is bigger than to its sides. So naturally that results in a much greater acceleration towards the diagonals than towards the cardinals. This happens in a lot of other marble games too, like Marble Blast has really powerful diagonals. The only reason it's not super powerful in Monkey Ball is because the camera turns to face to where you're moving.
I just exit a game there. Whenever I stage select, there's obviously a danger that I don't hit stage select and just exit game instead. It loses about 4 seconds. It's not a huge deal. Also, the thing in the corner of my face cam, that is my input display if you haven't figured that out yet, so y'all can see exactly what inputs I'm doing on my controller. You're going to see the first pause strat of the run here, if... I'm going to retry that if Bites would like to explain that.
Absolutely. So, collision and... I guess, really, actually, everything in this game is completely deterministic. That means if you do the same inputs, you'll always get the same outputs. So you can actually pause on specific frames on the timer at the top of the screen and perform inputs while the game is paused, and it'll buffer them. And that way you can do effectively a task in real time by inputting specific inputs on certain frames.
And what you saw there is probably the most major route difference in World 1. I just go get all of those bananas on dormant pits. It's 80 of them, which is ridiculous. I will need all of them. I really will.
Bananas.
The routing for this category has become kind of tight. I accidentally exited the game again. You know what? I'm gonna retry that because I probably should have gotten bananas there anyway. Little bonus content for y'all. Checking out one of the pause strats there. There we go. I will donate $1 for every unintentional retry, basically a death. Just every retry I shouldn't be taking, because obviously, like I said earlier, that one, what the heck? Like I said earlier, I have to be doing some of them. We're already up to like 5. I'm gonna cap this at 30 though.
Yeah,
I don't want to get too broke here. Why am I missing this pause frame? There we go. Alright, hopefully this works.
You know what? I just made the decision. I will match your donation, whatever it is.
Yes, let's go.
I got money in my bank account,
Balls.
and if I keep it, I'm just gonna spend it on pizza.
Hey, same. I'm not doing the crazy strat here because I need that bunch. Lots of route differences that you're gonna see. Like this stage, we normally just try to escape and get to that goal platform as fast as we possibly can. But there are 60 bananas on the stage, because one bunch is worth 10 bananas, so I would like to collect all of those.
Yum, yum, yum.
Or is it? I think it's 50, actually, whatever.
Yeah, close enough. 50, 60, same number.
True.
So something that's kind of... Something that's kind of...
Shoutouts to Steven CW for this. Sorry, we keep stepping on each other's toes. You can speak now.
No, it's important that we shout out Steven CW. This strat is sick, right?
Oh yeah.
So, something that's kind of interesting about Super Monkey Ball that a lot of people don't know is that the visual of the stage tilt is actually an illusion. There's a debug option you can use to disable the stage tilt, and it stays completely still while the monkey rolls around the level. That's because to move the ball, you're actually tilting gravity, not the stage.
Don't check that debug option unless you want to just absolutely destroy yourself. It's so disorienting.
Also, wow, that's a lot of subs.
Yeah, I just saw that the Sound Defense gifted 20 subs. Oh, by the way, y'all are gonna have to help me keep track of how many retries this is. I might just donate 30 anyway. I'm just gonna do that, actually. I'm already losing count. This is a mess. I'm in World 2, I'm already at like 10. I'm just gonna donate 30.
It's gonna be 30.
Oh yeah. This game's not easy. Yeah, normally I do a strat there on walking that sort of relies on collision, and
yeah, so
didn't have to worry about it there. But
there's something else that's really interesting that we can talk about. In Super Monkey Ball, while collision is deterministic, it is not continuous. That is to say, sometimes the ball will slip past things that any person in their right mind would look at and say, well, I should have hit that. You can teleport over edges, over bumps, all kinds of things. Fun things can happen, and it does introduce a degree of what you might call RNG. It's not really RNG, but humans can't control it, so it's basically RNG.
oh no, I needed to get those bunches. What am I doing? Just distracted by Mr. Shasta gifting subs and me getting the emote from it. That's also why I didn't menu earlier. I should have closed chat. That's okay. It's, well, I would say it's more money for charity, but I'm already donating 30.
True.
For once, I actually have to wait a little bit for this bridge to line up. Oh boy. What else is there to talk about? Oh yeah, first frames. I see a hype train going on now. Keep going. Keep it going. Yeah, first frames. If I stage select within 1 or 2 frames of breaking the goal tape, I have to play the stage again because it doesn't actually set the stage as complete. So, hope that doesn't happen.
Yeah, this game has a lot of really weird and kind of silly, some would say buggy behavior with how it handles stage completion status. For example, if you complete a stage and then go back to stage select, and then select a different stage, but don't enter it, you can exit game and then come back to the stage select through a glitch, and it thinks you've completed a stage that you haven't really completed, and you're able to skip levels. You know, we're not doing that here, but...
We totally could, though. It is a category. It's a crazy
80%.
category. Especially with ROM hack loads. Oh my gosh, that category moves so fast. It's actually really fun. It makes the entire run more fun, in my opinion. The fact that it loads so quickly, it keeps the gameplay really moving. Okay, hold on. I'm in, like, normal story mode, because I keep forgetting to go for bunches. I was grinding world record for story mode. I did get it by quite a bit.
It was awesome.
That's why I'm in, like, normal story mode. Did you see it? I didn't know you saw that.
Oh, well, I don't have to see it to know that it was awesome.
That's true.
It's world...
If I can actually continue to brag a little bit, I have world record for all 3 story mode categories in this ROM hack. Good at the video game? A little bit.
If I'm not mistaken, you got your Monkey Ball start in the first game, right? Super Monkey Ball 1?
That's true, I did.
How has the transition been to 2 and consequently Deluxe been for you, with like how it controls so drastically differently?
It was... I'm glad I started with 1, because the camera moves more slowly in this game. I feel like if I went from 2 to 1, I would have a harder time controlling the camera in 1. But I don't. So, it hasn't been too terrible. A lot of it has just been, you know, learning strats and getting used to some of the smaller details. Shout out A-List, Complex Plane, and Peaches Inc. for helping me win this game.
Oh,
actually.
You know what? Something that we totally just ignored because it's normal for us is how you bounced off the background in Veerfield. Chat is hogging right now.
Yeah, wait a minute. I normally talk about that because it's insane. It's the only strat like that in like any Monkey Ball game, really.
That isn't just an outright stunt. That's the first time any level you use the background as a part of the actual legitimate speedrun strategy.
Try this one more time. I'm trying to do this pauseless. I probably shouldn't be. No, I got it. Fine. Don't fall off at the end. Don't fall off the awesome. Okay.
What a legend.
That gets me 63 bananas. I normally just use a pause strat for it for consistency's sake, and it helps me go a little bit faster on that too, but I didn't feel like it. I wanted to swag out a little bit.
By the way,
and I managed to do it.
Just so everyone knows, Helix is a boss at those tight ropes where you have to navigate on a really thin wire. That stuff is so hard, and most players suck at it. Helix, though, different story.
The crazy thing is, I'm not even as good as some other people.
Yeah, like Mr. Ike, A-List.
You gotta check out. Oh my, right? J. Cool?
No, you were faster than J. Cool.
Yeah, but J. Cool's tracks, IL world record? Oh man.
Yeah, well...
I mean, that's an IL, but like,
could be good at
still.
IL, I don't know.
Put enough time into it. Put enough time into this game, and you can get as good as me. I mean, that is a fact. You want to learn this game? 1, be ready to practice, but 2, I will teach you everything I know. Just hit me up.
The IL scene for this game is actually, let's be real for a second, pretty sick.
Oh, absolutely.
ILs for this game are
there are ILs for
butter.
There are some IL compilations on YouTube. You should look those up. They are very, very good. After this marathon, of course.
It's like if you compare ILs for some games to like the RTA runs, they don't look all that different. RTA Monkey Ball and IL Monkey Ball are 2 completely different beasts.
Check this out, by the way. I think y'all are gonna like this.
I'm looking.
Cool. Basically just skip that whole stage. And if y'all liked that, keep watching, because in World 5 there's a way crazier pause strat.
Helix go crazy.
That was 2 frames. I'm gonna do 1 later, that's 5 frames.
What? I can't even count that high.
I really need to watch. Me neither. I really need to watch my banana count, because I have been forgetting, and it's very possible I completely passed something I needed.
You're halfway through the game, and you have 500 bananas. Seems fine.
Yeah, like it's looking okay. should be
Someone in
alright.
chat says, imagine being enough of a maniac to play a full run with all IL strats. We're getting closer to that
Oh,
to that boundary. I mean, you should see some of the stuff A-List does in RTA now. There's a stage in Vanilla Monkey Ball 2 Expert called Tears that has an incredibly thin curving wire. A-List just does it without pausing now. That's a first.
A-List is insane. I'm so sorry, y'all, by the way. My alert accidentally went off. I swear it went off. But check out the spot strat. Nope. Let me say the numbers for you all. 5970, 5946. Nope. I'm gonna keep trying this till I get it. You need to see this.
Everybody pause champ.
Please.
Pause champ.
5970, 5948, 58. I swear, it never takes me this long. I do this in runs. 5948, 58, flat, 57, no, 56, 71, and then 10 or 08, there it is.
Yeah, that's just
Took like
that's just
6 tries.
the marathon luck. You can get this 10 times in a row in runs, then it comes to the marathon and it's like, whoops. I forgot.
Absolutely. That's okay though, because it was just stress.
It is really sick is the thing.
I am concerned actually, so I'm gonna accidentally fall out and then go for this extra bunch over here. I know I've been forgetting, and I want to play real safe. I am gonna go for this clip though. Oh, I got it! What?
They get those!
I was trying that earlier, and I was like, I'm not gonna go for that in the run. That is way too risky. I haven't been getting it.
And then Helix goes
Okay,
for
I'll
it.
just do it.
And what do you know? They get it. As expected.
I was like, I really need these bananas. As expected, you're darn right. Okay. Gonna get both bunches here. Cool. That is a little bit more tricky than it might look.
Oh yeah, that's it's very easy to get trolled out of your mind by that bumper.
Alright, something we haven't touched on yet is load manip. You're more knowledgeable on the more technical aspects of this game. It's not super technical, but I'll let you take that one.
Sure. So, we're in story mode. That means there's a story. You might not be aware of it because we haven't seen any of it, but it's there. And that story mostly is experienced between each world through a cutscene. At the last level of the world, not necessarily level 10, but whichever is the last level you play, it preloads the cutscene in the background while you're playing. Now, these cutscenes have a lot of information, animation, sounds, backgrounds that they have to load, so it can take a while. So you want to save the longest stage in the world for last to give the cutscene the maximum time to preload, so that when you beat the level, you don't have to wait for it to load. You can just spam start and skip it right away.
Exactly. Also, you're gonna see me waiting a little bit longer than normal after some goals, and that's just because I want to collect that banana. That's after the goal.
Banana.
And collect... Yes, exactly. And collect bananas after going in the goal.
Imagine not going for the
Pretty cool.
clip on branch.
You know what? And after I did that super sick thing on some of these other stages, I probably should have. I probably would have gotten it. Oh well, what's done is done. They put a rail here to try and stop me from doing the skip I'm about to do. Okay, they succeeded somehow. I like completely bonked off the wrong rail and just like died.
I was about to say, it didn't work. No, it worked. It worked quite well, actually.
No, they did what they intended. Another boss right here. Imagine playing this stage. Oh, what? It's terrible.
But that being said, I would never, ever want it gone.
It also makes some crazy stuff happen. A
Love
lot.
that party ball.
This party ball has broken this game. It is like partially responsible for some of the most game-breaking glitches this game has ever seen.
And an endless amount of pain for speedrunners.
Oh yeah, for
That's
sure.
why we love it.
And an endless amount of just crazy like glitch goals. A glitch goal is when you go in the goal and, well, hold on. What am I doing? I shouldn't talk during the stage. I'll let you explain that too.
A glitch goal is whenever you break the tape, but you don't go through the goal. And whenever you get the like little post-goal replay that shows you how awesome you were, it looks like the tape didn't even break and the monkey doesn't fly up into the sky. It's very strange, and that's why we call it a glitch goal.
Yeah, like you go through the goal, but you don't, sorta. It's really weird. But I mean, it counts. It happens during runs a lot. And it's almost always rather surprising.
Cheeky.
Fun fact, there's
Go ahead.
some IL strats that rely on glitch goals.
True.
Okay, I'm gonna take the 0.3 wire here.
What?
I just routed this in. Come on.
Because you're a banana lover?
This is... Oh yeah.
Banana...
If we have any donations, this is a great time, actually.
That is awesome because we have some amazing donations. We have an extremely enthusiastic donation. I hope y'all are ready for this because it's all in caps. So we have a $5 donation from the NES _. I'm trying to give this as much enthusiasm as all caps demands, so you may want to turn your volume down. Let's go, bro! You're insane, yo! Pop, 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 fuck him, get one, neck him, punch him, numpty, numpty, monkey! Also, hi.
That was the best rendition of that I have ever heard. By miles. That was so good. I'm sorry, Focus, but you just totally got one up.
I may never recover from that. I think I was
going
just
so-
changed forever.
That's part of why I was going so slow on tracks there, because I knew what was coming. And I was like, oh no, I'm really gonna mess up now.
It's for charity.
Okay.
It's for charity.
I can't. I can't be too loud. My dad is sleeping in the room. I'm sorry, Dad.
We
I probably woke him
do
up.
have more donations if you have time.
Yeah, go for it.
Alright, I have another $5 donation from Anonymous asking, can you please answer the age-old question, is it a super monkey or a super pony?
Yes.
There you go, problem solved.
That information is classified.
There you go. Okay. I don't even remember where we were in commentary. That monkey donation, like, just threw me for multiple loops. Not just
See,
one.
it's actually a common misnomer. It's not a super monkey ball. They're asking you soup or monkey ball.
Oh, monkey ball, easy. I like soup, but come on, this game is awesome. Nice. Alright. Trying to think of more stuff to talk about, because I know there's more. There's actually like so much to this game.
Yeah, so here's something fun. So earlier I was talking about how you don't tilt the stage, you actually tilt the direction of gravity. That has consequences outside of just being a fun fact, a fun tidbit. As a consequence, you actually fall more slowly whenever you're moving your stick in a direction than when you let your stick go neutral. And you can use that to actually gain more distance than you normally would by holding straight up if you combine the fact that diagonals are stronger and the fact that you're tilting gravity. If you alternate between your forward left and your forward right diagonals in the air, you can get the same amount of speed but more distance just because you're falling less. You're falling less. You're falling forward, basically, more than you normally would. And we call that air boosting.
Yep, that comes up in certain stages. I couldn't tell you which ones. I don't I don't pay nearly as much attention to air boosting as I used to because it's just become second nature to me at this point.
So, something interesting is that this story mode here consists of almost entirely levels from Super Monkey Ball 1, as well as all the exclusives, or a bunch of the exclusives that came with Deluxe. There are a lot of physics differences. Well, not a lot of, but there are some major physics differences and camera differences between Super Monkey Ball 1 and Super Monkey Ball 2, which is basically 2 is the same as Deluxe in terms of how it controls. So there are a lot of strategies in these levels that are ports from Super Monkey Ball 1 that are completely different. Like one that's coming up soon. What's it called? Where you have
This one.
Yes, this is exactly
this one
the one.
is actually a bit different.
So because this game
crap.
calculates friction differently, and the camera turns more slowly, and air boosting is different, this level plays almost totally differently from the first game, despite it being physically the same.
Okay, hold on. You saw what I just did there, right? How was that not a first frame? I thought for sure I was gonna have to play that level again.
I honestly didn't notice.
I swear the goal tape wasn't even broken. I can't believe that counted. I'm gonna do a pause strat you've never seen in any other category because it's really weird. 58, 96. That's gonna get this bunch and all of these, and I didn't slow down quite enough. That's alright, that happens. Just kind of a scary pause strat. Got it first try, and then I messed up the adjustment. And what's gonna happen now is that I'm not gonna be able to hit the frames again.
You're gonna get it this time.
No.
You're gonna get it this time.
Oh, 95 almost works. I should probably have that out. I accidentally unpaused. Why did that? Oh no! But I didn't like. That wasn't even like my thumb accidentally hit B. That was that was just my hand betraying
Get it
me.
this try.
We're out of that world now.
Hey!
This is why I went safe on my
First,
estimate.
fifth try.
Hey, conveyor parts is another one of those levels that relies on collision, and sometimes you just die, like I did right there. Yeah, it makes me mad. It has killed so many runs, not only in this game, but also in Monkey Ball 1.
Honestly, it probably kills more Monkey Ball 1 runs, because at least here you have a fairly consistent setup.
Yeah, it's a lot better in this game.
Monkey Ball 1, it's less reliable, I would say.
Yeah, like I still hate it. Shut up for a little bit. We have like one donation.
Sure, yeah, I got a donation. Just a sec. Alright, I have a $5 donation here from Socks. Had to view during this run, put my money towards save the game. Let's kick viewers, assholes, 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 exclamation point. Hi, Helix.
Good, good. Shout outs to the GDQ donation generator.
I
made it a command in my chat.
I'd like to give my estimation on what was behind those asterisks, but...
Perhaps. Probably. Another crazy pause strat coming up here. This one's only 4 frames though. But for some reason I'm like worse at it. I wanted to retry.
That's one of those classic brain fart moments. Everybody does it at least once.
Oh yeah. 35, I might be able to make this work. Wait, can I? Okay. I've made that work before. I think the reason I'm actually like worse at this one is because it's closer to the end of the run, so I'm more nervous if I'm on pace. There we go.
Perfectly valid reasons to be nervous.
Okay, I wanted to get one of those first try, but I didn't, but it's okay because you'll still saw them, and that was the important part. Yeah, another thing about the Monkey Ball 1 stages in this game is that the cycles are way different.
Yeah.
Normally, with this stage, I can go right away, but I had to actually wait about 3.5 seconds there before I could do anything. Otherwise, the cycle was not going to line up, and it was going to be real sad.
So there's a very simple explanation for that. In Super Monkey Ball 1, the stage animations did not start until 2 seconds before you gain control of the ball. In Super Monkey Ball 2, they start the moment the stage loads, which is a full 6 seconds before you gain control. So the cycles are ahead of the Super Monkey Ball 1 cycles by 4 seconds.
I did not know that. Okay, I am like mildly low on bananas, so I'm actually going to collect most of these. I probably should have done that the other way.
Yum, yum, yum.
I'm also gonna play Checker. The idea is that I never have to play this stage because it's long getting the bananas and like kinda hard. Wow. Saying that in place of something else.
I'll let the viewers
Nope.
fill in the dots.
The movement's so shaky. This is what happens in marathon sometimes. You just get nervous and the movement gets a little bit worse. I did hit some of the hard stuff. First try.
I'm gonna be real with you here. If we had Monkey Ball 1 controls here, this would have been done and over with.
Oh, absolutely. I'd be done with this round by now. I am better at that game, but
You're
however,
still pretty beast at this.
exactly. And I'm getting better too, because I keep playing this, because it's fun. I love this ROM hack too. This ROM hack's really good. Y'all should check this one out, honestly. And a bunch of other ROM hacks. Just shout out to the hacking community in general. There's some really good stuff.
For sure. Heck, we've got a really awesome new one coming out soon, I believe, either this weekend or shortly after it. Super Monkey Ball Gaiden.
I'm so excited to play that.
For that. I'm planning on doing an IRL stream with Peatriz. He's gonna come over, visit me. We're gonna do it together in my house. Yeah.
Really? I was not aware. That's actually going to be awesome.
I'm very excited for that.
Okay, I'm going to be good on bananas now. For sure. Because this is going to be 13, and then I have 20 at Coffee Cup, second to last level. So, cool. The run will finish, and I'm like 99% sure it's still going to be underestimated even with all the mistakes. I'm not worried about that. I give generous estimates for that reason. Because it's not about, like, do I get the thing first try? It's more about, can I show this off without going over estimate? And for the most part, I've been able to do that.
Ooh.
I don't think there's anything I've really had to give
Here's
up on.
something fun that a lot of people don't know. In Super Monkey Ball 2, the stage Labyrinth actually has a slightly different camera. It's a little bit lower to the ground, pointing a bit more upward. And the fun thing is, that is hard-coded into the stage slot. That is also used in this hack for the stage that we just played, 10-6. And so on rings, you have the Labyrinth camera.
We delete stairs, by the way. That was basically entirely collision, just destroying.
Stairs in ball
I
game.
hate that stage. That is one of my least favorite stages of all time. I got Clover Frames first try though, which is pretty cool. There are 2 levels left, by the way. Time is going to be when I hit the goal tape on level 10-10. Anyway, check out the strat for these bananas. No, not that one. It's pretty slick if I can actually do it. There we go. Sort of weave in and out of those bumpers. It actually only costs 3 extra seconds to get those bananas.
Wow.
And as you can see, 999 in the corner, and we are coming up on time right about now. I have no idea what my time was because I didn't run a timer because I didn't want to worry about it. So.
Helix, congratulations on your bananas. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
That run was bananas.
Appreciate that. Heck yeah, it was. What was the time, if I may ask?
Scene 3040.
not
Y'all don't
bad.
sleep
Not
on
bad.
this
That
cutscene.
is-
I saw this cutscene for the first time the other day, and I can't handle it.
So, you're just scratching the surface. Like, I DM'd you that too. You have to watch these entire cutscenes.
I
They're
really want
ridiculous.
to because
This
I
game's
can't
plot?
handle the plot of this game.
This game's story
I know.
is unreal. It is unbelievable.
I was talking, or not talking, but I was watching Amoeba's Pokemon Emerald, and he said that there is one cutscene that is the best cutscene ever. No. There are like half of these that are better, I promise. Sorry, Amoeba. That one can have like 6th.
I mean, I just,
Shout out to Amoeba, actually.
yeah, I had no idea there was story, and like, I think it's supposed to be evil baboon who wants to make all the bananas taste like curry.
He wants to marry Mimi, but Mimi hates him, so he gets mad because he's an it. Tries to blow up islands. And a villain.
He tries to blow up islands because the monkey won't date him.
Pretty much. I mean, that's
Yes.
really the only.
Yes.
That's actually the only incentive. That's his motive.
I'm telling you, watch these cutscenes. Oh boy, okay, shoutouts, we already shouted out some people during the run. Shoutouts to the Midwest Speed Fest community, they're actually helping out with this marathon. Shoutouts to everyone behind this marathon, by the way. I'm so happy that this is happening. Also very excited to be involved and helping out myself. Shoutout to Rolled Out, that is another Marvel game that's gonna come out eventually. Bites is helping out with that one too. That one's gonna be real good. Like, you have my word.
I'm very excited about that, about releasing that.
Follow them on Twitter at RolledOut. You should... Bites, where can the people find you?
You can find me on Twitch and on Twitter at BitesDev. BITESDEV. What does the dev stand for?
Word.
I'll never tell you.
Ooh. Spooky. You can find me on Twitch and Twitter at Helix13_. Do not forget the underscore. The Helix13 is someone else. Is that all I got? Honestly, probably not. I'm gonna remember something right after the run, but that's okay. You can catch me later, by the way, on Sunday, reading more donations, hosting again. But you all should be here anyway, because you should be watching the rest of this marathon and donating. That's what you need to be doing. I definitely hit 30 deaths during that run, so yeah, there's gonna be a 30 coming for me, but...
I will also dono 30, because I said I would match.
And there will be donations read during the intermission, don't worry. That it probably is. We gotta get this marathon going. I'm gonna shut up. Thank you so much, Bites, for commentating. I appreciate it. That was really fun. I will be sure to contact you again when I do future marathons.
It was a lot of fun. Thanks for having me. Shoutouts to croutons.
Shoutouts to croutons. Yeah. Keep supporting this marathon, folks. See you.